to end that first half. So the deficit is a dozen. One of the poorest offensive halves the Thunder have had in many a playoff game. And they put a second half comeback together. They begin with Case and Wallace knocking down.
That was Wemby's answer at the end of that second quarter.
At the rim, Victor! They converge up.
In this picture here, look at this. What is this, the third, fourth lob, Jamal?
Yes, just so at peace with his game. It gives everybody else a calmness that we're okay. We have another run in us.
First half starts, or ends, I should say, with a three-point, with an old-fashioned three-point play. Lead has been as big as 15. Spurs lead by a dozen. Hartenstein hit 4 of those to start the first half. Off on this one here. Castle right into Holmgren's chest and scores. And good defense. Castle's everywhere. Have to try to get it over in time by 1 second. Wiggins beats the 8-second violation. Or Wallace does. Wiggins misses the 3. And Wemby. Castle aggressive on the attack. Spinning for 2. Timeout OKC.
Spurs brought the fight on the defensive end, and even though they're not doubling Shea, coach said they are heavily loading up on their help, and we have to move around.
He's trying to get some space there. Over Wembanyama, the miss, and on the punch out, the rebounding action first is a foul. 3-2007 from Leominster, Mass. Now in his 6th year, and has really seen the rebuild of this team, and is a big reason why they have been so good. Gilgeous-Alexander, nice.
Up equipment to a world championship. That's sticking to your beliefs and dreaming big.
Wemby, nice pitch. Fox out of the corner.
They're these quick hitters that they normally try to get to Wemby when the shot clock's under 7. Have him make quick moves here.
The cell, a lot of traffic there. It throws it up towards Wembanyama. In one fell swoop, got it to the rim, but didn't go in. Just Alexander. Wallace again, that paint shut off. No fly zone with Wembanyama. Wiggins, challenged by Castle. Hartenstein trying to beat the clock. Shot.
Number 1 down there. Nice block here by Castle.
And Castle got right to the rim in lightning quickness, but was stopped by the Thunder defense. See if they can make him pay. Oklahoma City just 43 points here. So Caruso comes in 10 minutes late. He has not taken a shot tonight. That's a guy who was a huge difference maker early in this series. The 8 threes in game 1.
Well, he's had 15-plus points in every game in this series.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good job to draw the defense. Shots won't go tonight. Run. Shadowed by Hartenstein. Constantly. Fox on the attack. Good defense by Wiggins. Caruso to the basket over Vassell. On his first attempt. Didn't make it.
For Wemby.
And take the 3. Castle on the glass.
Shows on a nightly basis. I mean, look where he came from, right here. To get all the way to the cup and maybe put this back. Well, games ago, trying to add to his bag right there.
SGA had the same exact uniform pattern, and that game was in Oklahoma City. And this is the same uniform pattern here. If people, old school people, want the home team in white all the time, right? The Thunder have worn the same black, white, black, white. For you uniform fans out there. 16, the lead for the Spurs. Largest lead they've had in these 4 games. Look out, Castle coming. Took it away. With Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander now aggressive on the attack. Ran into Wemby. Lost the ball. Spurs defense has been terrific. They're playing quick. Harrison Barnes going to go at the basket.
Big fella.
The foul on Caruso is his 4th, so he...
And Jamal, to your point, with no Mitchell, with no J-Dub, There's not a lot of ball handlers for SGA, so they're going to be loading up. He's going to be...
This is the first 20-point lead either team has had in the series. SGA challenged by Vassell. These athletic guards making it so tough to get it clean. Takes it away. The lob. Castle. Another timeout for the Thunder.
Gets it to Harper, who throws it to Castle. The Spurs said, all rise. Court is now in session.
See their shooting struggles. Two starters, Gilgeous-Alexander and Holmgren on the floor. Offense off the bench. Can Caruso get going? Good penetration. Holmgren short on the three. Harper. Kane trying to stay in front of him. Castle. It's the guide wire that holds the shot.
And now if you're Coach Degno, you've got to try to find something for the rest of this third quarter and fourth. See if you can find ways to unlock SGA. Because this defense has just been suffering.
Gilgeous-Alexander to the free throw line. His third and fourth attempt. The survivor of this series will play the winner of the Knicks in a deficit of 0-3. 163 have tried. None have done it. Mike Green, Richard Jefferson, Tim Legler, Lisa Salters have that for you on ESPN on Memorial Day night.
So 164 will have tried and not done it.
You never know. As the guys were talking on the broadcast last night, it's going to happen at some point.
No, it's not. No, it's
not.
No, not this week, though.
Barnes over Holmgren? No. It's happened in all the other sports. Just hit shots tonight. Thunder are 2 of 15 from deep. Vassell. Great ball movement. Fox finishes with 3.
And Jared McCain playing with the basketball around one of those ball hawks like Devin Vassell.
Caruso comes from behind to deter the layup. Spurs are playing such a great pace tonight. The whole game. Vassell. Free throws coming.
On that one. Because he stuck his arm in there. Vassell felt it. But watch the ball moving by the Spurs. Touch the paint. One pass. Go around down to 3. And takes a picture.
Talent that's come in. Wemby goes to the bench there and has still found a very important role on this team. And it's been very steady in this series. 13, 22, 20. And tonight he's got 13. Draft picks, yes, you need lottery luck. But there have been plenty of busts to miss with teams in the lottery. The Spurs team has hit. Carter Bryant, taken 14th in last year's draft, picks up the foul.
When he has the basketball, because they don't trust his ball handling, right? So Devin Vassell, Fox, Dylan Harper, they're all taking the challenge of any time he's dribbling.
The other part of that, Reg, is just the fact that when McCain has the game he had, he's been the X factor for OKC. The best way to go at a score is make them guard or try to press.
Tell that story about Vassell. I was watching Mitch Johnson, who called over Carter Bryant after that foul, got after him, but sent him back out there.
Something Pop would do.
Second time it's happened in this game. First time he went to the bench after missing on defense. Isaiah Joe saves that. Holmgren as Cornette.
Those are the threes that Williams was making in game 3.
5 of them. Vassell. Harper on the board. Talented guards are alive here tonight. It's the difference in this Spurs team.
And that's his first field goal.
SGA working him. Lob it inside for Chet. Holmgren can't. Warren. The Thunder have missed 10 straight field goals. Bryant on the attack, offensive foul. That'll be his 3rd.
Yeah, but see, they
to me, I need you for these things in these moments. And then on the back end of that, after he got that tongue lashing, like the whole rest of the bench was looking at him, encouraging him.
And then he makes a mistake, and Coach Johnson still leaves him on the court. That's the belief and confidence you want for a young player.
And he commits a foul here. It's his fourth. I was thinking the same thing when he went to the...
He'll love you, he'll get on you, then he'll love you even harder.
But also, too, it's a 25-point cushion, so you can afford to leave him on the floor. If this was a one-possession game, trust me, he'd be over there on the bench, but now you... Thank you.
Right? Not even at 50.
The Thunder goes on, they switch up their defense, almost get a stop.
Still 10 to shoot for Fox. Dancing with Joe. In the paint. Short. On the call on the arm. Switch right into Sunday night basketball and running through here into the playoffs. And well, about 13 weeks or so is Sunday night baseball on NBC and Peacock. And my pal Mr. Collinsworth will be ready to get back to work for Sunday night football. Champagne off the mark.
On a
transition take.
On the transition.
Yep.
On a flagrant one, anyone that's on the floor at the time should be able to take those flagrant one. Because a lot of times those are happening against guys like bad free throw shooters. If you let the best people shoot the free throw,
know what you're doing.
Do you concur?
No comment.
Because I think you're penalizing.
I hear you. I like it.
You know Rand's gonna try to figure out how to get some more points.
Oh, I like it.
But you're penalizing a bad free throw shooter when they get a flagrant one on them. If you really want to hurt the team, let the best free throw shooter shoot.
Isaiah Joe can't make it a 4-3. Spurs have numbers yet again. Johnson with Holmgren coming back to challenge.
And he knows they can go on a run. He said, I better get Wembanyama back in the game this last 2:49.
Takes the pass, and Gilgeous-Alexander reads it. It's by Jalen Williams, forces the turnover. Williams.
No rhythm tonight for Williams.
But Holmgren's on the bench now, here for a little bit. They continue to look at that right finger. He was sitting there without medical attention for the moment. 2:32 to go, 20-point game. Thunder trying to get it somewhere in the neighborhood here. The attack inside. That's 7 in a row for the Thunder. Fox.
And that's where Fox is missed. But when you have a guy like Fox, he keeps the pressure on.
Alexander turns it over. Wemby! Keldon Johnson left it for him. Couldn't get it.
Too long. He messed up the rhythm, and then at that point, the pass is more difficult to handle.
First miss, 8 tries.
A bit of hesitation here. This is a long series, Mike.
Yep.
You know, those sore ankles come into play here.
The right ankle injury from the Minnesota series aggravated in the last game. Of 9 from the line. Shooting just around 86% for the playoffs. Williams.
Especially now being down 21, take a look at it. See if it pays off dividends for now and later.
And especially with Chet and Isaiah on the bench.
Wemby, the friendly touch for Victor. He's got 31.
And 21 field goal attempts. Being aggressive.
Shea draws 2. Isaiah Joe working inside. Out in the quarter, Kenrich Williams.
I have a feeling we're going to see a little bit more of Kenrich Williams as this series shifts to Oklahoma City.
Barnes out of the corner. Here hit a bunch of those corner threes. Just haven't fallen here in the playoffs. Williams, ditto from the last trip. Stopping the score for the Thunder. Give them some momentum heading into the 4th.
Huge possession here for the Thunder.
Yeah, Penny the pitch. Keldon Johnson. Nope. And McCain goes up to get it. Plenty of time. SGA Sees Wemby turn his back for a second, almost went to the basket. Stepping back, the MVP. No on the three. Stolen and laid up and in. They say no back. Celebrate a Spurs victory. And they're leading by 18 heading to this fourth quarter. Eldon Johnson, late shot clock works inside on Kenrich Williams and Johnson.
Bully ball there.
That was like Bonzi Wells' bully ball back in the day, Red.
The frustrated player is 1 of 7 from the field. McCain, wild delivery. Trying to 7-4 leading the push. Castle the pitch. Vassell off on the three. So no Gilgeous-Allen all the way through the back end of that third quarter. Can the Thunder shrink the lead to get it within shouting distance for SGA? McCain, no. Wemby, nope. 4 of 24 shooting threes tonight with the Thunder.
It's been the quality of shots they've gotten, though. They weren't as open.
First to the fourth. But in terms of TV markets, these are 2 of the smallest. But there is that college passion and fervor and loyalty. These teams are the only game in town. Barnes off on the three. Got it back. Draws the contact.
Again, he hasn't really shot the ball particularly well in these playoffs, especially in this conference finals. But Hill and getting an opportunity to get to the free throw line. Veteran experience.
As the NBA family continues, guys, the ultimate service and sacrifice of our nation's military and their families. Join us in honoring our brave American heroes as we look at the Admirals. David Robinson from his time at Navy, and we mentioned the largest contingents, joint bases here in San Antonio. Military and military-connected families call this beautiful area home. Wiggins got knocked down, wanted the call, didn't get it. Castle leaving for a Wembanyama.
Castle easily could have finished that, but why not get Victor Wembanyama continues to just dominate this game, drop it off to him and let him finish.
Dort hasn't scored tonight until now. So Lou Dort. That was up. Man, it's so weird to see Oklahoma City with only 62 points in a fourth quarter of a game. It's been a first half total for them so often this year. Johnson muscles inside.
Little contact at best right there. Wemby, he assumed that Castle was going to go in. He's like, oh, you dropped it off? Okay. Let me finish with my left.
There with Hartenstein. Giving away about 6 inches.
Hartenstein doesn't know where to go. It's behind him.
And the Spurs get the tip. Full shot clock. The Wembanyama passes. Aaron Wiggins gets it to go. Barnes draws contact, and this is going to be
the peanut butter and jelly sandwich right there.
The Thunder sandwich, right?
Harrison Barnes like, wait a minute now.
He comes back after the bleeding as he went to go block that shot from behind. Well, low turnovers for the Spurs here tonight. Such a problem in games 1 and 2, especially Stephon Castle had 20 of them in the first 2 games. Return of Fox with help. And De'Aaron point game. Castle, by the way, 1 turnover in game 3, 1 turnover here tonight. So credit Stephon, the second-year player, for cleaning that up. Fox slapped it away from the spinning Wiggins.
They feed off of that. Those live ball turnovers, that's why they were so successful in games 2 and 3. It's hard for them to score, especially with no J-Dub and Mitchell out.
Over in the cut, loose in the basket. Bloody, cut finger, lost a shoe.
Welcome to the conference final. We've been there before.
Get ready for a sizzling new only on Peacock. Many of those coming in the first quarter when Isaiah had 8. It's the only other double-digit scores for the Thunder tonight. Matter of fact, Hartenstein has not scored in this second half. Fox doing work on Wiggins, pulling 3. Fournette with a tip. Williams 3. Dort trying to volleyball it alive. Back tapping somewhere. Goes for the Spurs. Keldon Johnson straight on. Missed that. He wanted 2 of 10 shooting tonight. .7-12, no SGA at all in this fourth quarter so far. Wiggins. That's right, because the Magnets have the player numbers on it, as you saw. Great digging there by Zora, noticing that. Timeouts this series. Castle right at Holmgren. Chet stands tall. Still no SGA with the number at 18. A lob to Holmgren. Goes up and gets it. Fournette. Chet, that number 1 offensive option on the floor at the moment. Kenrich Williams hit one earlier. Bring that one out. Luke Fournette. That's the best game that he's had so far. Rebound number 6. Foul on the floor. The limit. Free throws for the Spurs the rest of the way. Number 1 show of the summer is back for the ultimate comp.
Going in the white towel here. And just sub for Chet. SGA played heavy minutes in that third.
He's played heavy minutes in the whole series, Reg. He played 51 in that epic double over. It's funny that you said that, because on the last out of bounds on the base, looking at Dayco to see if he was going to get the call to come in, and didn't. Lou Dort off halfway point of this fourth quarter. Harper has it poked away. 3-on-2 for OKC. Wiggins pulls 3. Dort's fighting for it. It's going to be Keldon Johnson as they yell sub, and it gives them a chance to challenge. Little pause there for simultaneously. Nothing conclusive, so the call stands. Spurs lose the challenge. They are out of challenges, as are the Thunder here in this one. Gilgeous Alexander remains on the floor, or on the bench, I should say. 20-point game. Often at the Spurs facility. Zora telling us earlier during the playoffs about the alumni locker room that this team has for the former players who hang around with this franchise. There is a model that they can follow around another big man who has this unique skill set. Saw Wemby in the back there. Lob to Fournette. Nuns might have to make the trip to Oklahoma City on Fournette's dime. He's been a blessing for them tonight.
He's the game one, Red.
Not the Nuns. I'm talking about basketball-wise for the Spurs. This is how they played in game 1, attacking the paint.
31 minutes on the night, 33 points.
That's efficiency right there. 31 minutes, you score 33, 22 shots. You make 11, 50%.
It's a mentality, though, Reg. He came with a mentality.
That's what's going on.
Fox. Kenrich Williams chases it down as we have 4:40 remaining here in the fourth. Nice pass by Joe. Wiggins can't finish. And Mitch Johnson right there with Harper saying, come on, run this. Draws 2, splits them, and throws it down. Wants the foul, and instead gets the cheers for his second field goal of the night. Fournette with the block.
Nia blessing after seeing Cornette today.
Isaiah Joe. Splash down the three.
5 of just hasn't been their night. 15% from 3.
Fox on the attack. Off the window. Leading the Wings to the win earlier today on NBC. The Fire. Portland returning to the WNBA after a 20-year-plus hiatus. Coverage continues. Benches starting to empty amongst the guys who have not played. Nikola Topic, first-year man's in there. Isaiah Joe at the attack. Gilgeous-Alexander was 6 of 17 from the field in Game 3. Tonight he was 6 of 15. Johnson shoots over Topic, and the rebound by Jalen. By the rookie Carter Bryant. Gets the first-year man out of Serbia.
And to your point, remember SGA averaged 31 and shot 55% from the field.
Kelly Olynyk climbs it up. Long on the three.
Preserving players when they've had injuries, so game time decision for J-Dub.
So this one's certain to go 6. And other than in San Antonio, the largest cheers tonight. A great imbalance in rest, but if the Knicks can close out Cleveland, 8 Eastern tomorrow night on ESPN, and win the Eastern Conference Finals, and return to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999, then they will be playing a much...
Remember, he was dealing with a little hamstring injury of his own.
McLaughlin the miss. Rebound Wiggins. Terrence Williams back the other way, and Topic will lay it in. Kelly Olynyk. Williams inside. Has been a terrific effort by San Antonio tonight.